Okay, so welcome. As I have written here, I actually recorded the the video on 3rd May, and I'm only giving the voice over like very late. Yeah, at least a month later. So basically, this in this video, I'll just give a voice over to me trying to draw an icon, the profile picture thingy for my channel. And as you will see, I drew so much. Wait, why did I cancel the L? What am I trying to do? Never mind. Anyways, as it says, yeah, we're supposed to start. If the video gets too slow at some point, I may just skip over some of the parts and just go straight to the next step. Because this thing is 50 minutes long without editing, and I don't think I can talk continuously for 50 minutes. But if I can, then I'll just leave it as it is. Okay, so the idea here was to draw some kind of horse. So I drew a, a very wonky looking head and a equally wonky looking body, and I showed this pair to my terrible online drawing. Um, it is different, to draw online compared on paper, because if you want to draw well online with only your mouse pad, without that pen that you can get on your tablet, you need to hold one you need to use one of your hands to hold the mouse pad, and then use the other hand to maneuver the rectangle or the drawing properly. And as you can see, I've tried a very stupid way to to erase the painting, but failed at it terribly. So uh, I'm not sure what I'm trying to do here. Anyways, apparently erasing it is like a layer as well. So I decided to start a new one from the looks of it. Okay, so we have a new one. After just 2.5 minutes, a new one. How brilliant. And I have taken a pencil, or whatever this thing is supposed to be, a pencil, and I'm hesitating to start. Okay, finally, a supposed horse head and a neck. Oh, it's like a neck plus a body, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's a horse body. And a tail. Of course, horses have tails, the beautiful tails that they have. And yeah, the tail has a lot of hair, I guess. It's a nice thick one. And some legs. So look at me trying to cross the legs over. What am I trying to do? I mean, like, sometimes the animals tend to have like one leg behind and one leg front. Like, the two back legs will be pointing in opposite directions when they move. I think I was trying to do that, but it looks weird at the moment. I hope I actually fix it later on. And here I am experimenting with this streamer thing, because honestly I don't understand what half of the pens there do. Yeah. So, but it's kind of a thick thing, so I thought I could use it to color the horse. But it's thick but not thick enough. See, a paintbrush is much more effective, see? Look at how wonderfully it covers the painting. But the only problem is that it has this weird fuzzy outline. Uh, Means that you have to clean up the edges a bit. And as usual, as true to my channel name, it is in an orange color, a very typical looking orange color. color of that we all know and love. And yes, this is an orange colored horse if you haven't guessed it by now. So yeah. So after making a very fuzzy orange colored horse, what am I going to do? Okay, so I've continued to color the head, and okay, I made the thing smaller to color the legs. Okay, I think if possible I'll skip over this, it's gonna take a while. I'm done coloring the legs and now I'm coloring the tail. So the tail is this brown color, and yeah, there's nothing else much to say about it. Using the same paintbrush thing, which is with the fussy outlines of sorts. And I don't know why I even bother drawing all those lines if I'm gonna cover it up with a paintbrush, honestly. Okay, so what am I doing next? I actually don't remember what I did. I just remember that I drew an orange horse because that's what is I see every time I upload a video. I see the face. Oh, I think I'm trying to go back to the same orange color I was using. And yeah, now I think I'm trying to color some ears or some sort. Yes, ears. Triangular ears. I think horses' ears don't look like as nice to look like that. They look a bit more longer. Actually, what do they look like? Okay, they just look kind of long-ish, and instead more than thick, more than wide, they're long. But okay, I drew something. That's the point. And now with the brown, I'm trying to draw a mane. I think I'll skip over this as well. Okay, so after drawing the mane, I drew a weird outline thingy on it with a pen. And I'm trying to draw some like those lines that you can see on the mane. Like if you draw those cartoon mane, you will draw like those diagonal lines. I don't know if I can even see them right now. I don't know. I don't see the point in me doing this. And then here I am trying to erase the outline because it looks weird. It doesn't look like the main shape. It looks awkwardly bumpy. And then I go over it again. Yes, it looks nicer a bit. And looks like a somewhat like a mane, I guess. Right? Okay. Uh, Let me skip a little bit. Actually, there was no real point in skipping. Okay, so now I'm trying to do something to the ear. So I'm doing a similar outline to the ear. And I'm making the ear stick out through the hair, the mane, because that ear is in front, I guess. And then I'm drawing for the other ear so that it also looks a bit more like a ear and not like a weird fuzzy blob of something, like some cotton, orange color cotton ball. And yes, I'm proceeding to outline the body. I think I'll skip over this. Okay, so after outlining it, I decided to erase some of the fuzzy edges like what you see here, because even after I outline, there's some fuzziness that escape the outlines, or at least they're outside the boundaries. As I said earlier, it's a lot harder to draw properly online with only a mouse pad rather than you know, as compared to drawing it on paper. And the same goes for coloring with boundaries. So here I am removing some fussiness. And I believe if after I remove the fussiness, I will probably just recolor some of the things. Yeah. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Oh. Okay. Just finish that one, please. Okay, so after doing that, what do I do? I go back to the pen and I decide to outline over some of the areas again, because why not? As if outlining it wasn't enough already. And you can see the fuzziness in it. It was like re-outlining it pretty much shows it unless you draw it in the right place. So let me skip until I finish this. Oh, actually I didn't do anything. 1524. Okay, so after outlining that face, I decided to add some shades or some other shapes to the face. For example, the eye, like, I use a brown color to do it. It's not the same as the main color, but it's a color to give a shadow to the horse. So yeah, I do that for a few more areas, so I'll just skip over it. Okay, so now I am doing something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to draw the outline and cover the black stuff. And yeah, there's nothing else much to see here. So let me skip. So now I'm trying to clean up more of the fuzz and the weird wonky shapes and redraw them with the outlining marker. And here's a new thing that I did here is to try to make the back not look like a weirdo hump and instead look a bit more flat. I don't know what I was trying to do there. So, oh no. Okay, can. So let me show you what happens after I'm done with this. As so you can see, I'm just finishing up the outline here. And after that, I decide to outline out the lines again that I kind of, hid by coloring the tail to make it a little bit more cartoony, I guess. So now what am I trying to do? I go back and get a darker brown and I outline the tail again to make it look more 3D-ish or to make it look more interesting, have different colors. And also give a bit more dark lines to the mane and other places. So I'll fast forward here. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I still haven't finished using the dark color. I'm coloring the hooves and yeah, that's important, of course. Horses have hooves. And after that I try to clean them up by putting, by drawing the the skin that comes on top of the hooves. And yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to use the eraser here. And yeah, nothing particularly exciting to watch here, but you get the point. Okay, and then I draw the hooves properly again with the pen. I'll just show you what I'm doing for one of the hooves and then I'll just skip over after that. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so I go back to the orange color and what I end up doing is I tried to draw that, like the skin to be sticking out, like overlapping over the hooves a bit. So yeah. yeah, so after that, let's see what I did. So after that I drew some lines on the hooves, nothing particularly interesting. You know the line that you draw in the middle of the hooves, and also a line to differentiate that this is one hoof and this is the other one hoof. To be honest, this word is just so weird to pronounce, so don't expect anything. Um, yeah, now I'm just back to outlining it. Now let me skip over and see if there's anything new that I'm doing. So apparently I decided to make the horse a little bit more arced in the middle. And now I'm trying to do the eye for the horse because it needs an eye, otherwise it'll look very weird and creepy. It needs to have an eye to look nice, I guess, like a friendly horse. And here I have put in some black, the dark brown, the black, and now some white. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that looks kind of weird. Is that gray? Why did I use gray? I think gray just makes it more less weirdly white, too less bright, I guess. So I put some gray here, and then I'm trying to recreate the. No, I'm not. Okay, never mind. I'm just trying to draw some weird eye shape, some roundish eyes. What is this? Does this look like someone pasted cement on the horse's eyes? That's what it looks like right now. Okay, now I'm trying to put a black color pupil in it again. Be honest, it's actually kind of hard because it's like super small and you can't really get the shapes super precise. So yeah. Yeah, then I just add some black to the nostril. Okay, let's just skip forward and see if I do anything else with the eye. Let's see. Okay, apparently I did more stuff with the eye and now it looks more like an eye than the weird thing it was earlier. And I also have included a little smile for the horse, and I think I'm going to draw it in a way that makes it look a little bit derpy. Honestly, it looks kind of derpy at the end of it, like the face. Yeah, instead of like a full-on smile, it looks like it's like a straight line and then just like this, weird smirk. Like some, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's just a line. Okay, so what am I doing next? Oh, crayon. What am I gonna do with the crayon? Questioning my. Oh, okay, I guess. Well, when you can. Since I found out the hard way that trying to do delete the thing just makes everything reappear, it's easier to actually just use white. So if you're using applications like this, instead of erasing it, just use white on it. If your background is white, or if your background is another color, just use that color. See, this is what happens. So when you have this color, you should just use the same color and paint over those areas instead of erasing it. Okay, so I made it blue because blue and orange are complementary colors. Why wouldn't I do that? Honestly. Okay, let me skip over until I fix all. Oh, okay, actually I didn't need to. Let me just skip for now. Okay, so I fixed all the weird background mess. And now I have decided to do what? What am I gonna do with the background? Because the horse is done. I'm not gonna do anything else to the horse, honestly. Now it's just about the background. I think I was planning to use this as channel art or something, but the sizing just didn't work out. And I realized that you need very specific sizes for your channel art. Anyway, here I am drawing grass, so let me fast forward. So I decided to remove the grass and put something else for some reason. I put sketchies. What is a sketchy? I was just experimenting. So, okay, then I decided to put some spirographs and yeah, I just put some random spirographs here. How brilliant! Such a brilliant addition to the drawing. And then instead of grass, I decided, oh look, spirographs would make the perfect ground. Like, what is this? What kind of ground looks like this, except for the tumbling weeds in the desert, honestly. So yeah, let me just. I don't think I really need to skip over this because this is honestly just funny to watch. It just looks like the horse is on top of some tumbling weeds and that are green in color. So what did I do after that? I put more spirographs which are like darker green color. They look like some weird, I don't know, they just look weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's like those pasta shapes or something. It looks kind of weird. Okay, so I think I realized that spirographs do not make grass because honestly they don't look like grass. So I decided to go and find one of the leaf stems to use as the floor or something. So I decided to take a butterfly stem first. Okay, Ken. Some butterflies on the sky. Obviously doing that is pretty meaningless. I don't know why they don't have this effect. It's very meaningless and very useless. So I prefer just stamping them individually. It's a lot more fun that way. So I have a bunch of purple butterflies of all sorts of different shapes. I mean sizes, not shapes. They are the same shape. They're like congruent triangles. They're all just different sizes and rotated in different directions. And there's some maroon ones. Well, actually, they're just red, but they look maroon because, well, I don't know. The blue, maybe. And then I decided to save this for some reason. Uh huh. Okay, let's just. Yes. Okay, and then after saving it, I decided to undo everything because I realized how stupid the spirograph made the background seem, and then I realized that apparently the horse wasn't even centered in the thing. There's like this extra bunch of background behind the horse. So now I'm definitely looking for a leaf stamp to put into the picture, I guess. So let me skip. See in the corner there. And now I am painting the leaf around like the way they intended us to use the stamp. You just swing it around like some to make multiple copies of the leaf. Then I just change the colors and repeat it a few times. So let me just skip that over. Okay, so 4510. So after doing the leaves making a huge mess of a background, it actually looks nicer than the other one. Oh, I still have another color. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so after I finish this, what do I do next? I'm not sure. Let's find out. As usual, I forgot about that behind background and had to color that separately. Okay, so the next thing that I do is, well, I don't know. Okay, so I decided to take a radial burst because they actually look pretty cool and put some colors on it. Yeah, for example, that's what it looks like. But that doesn't look cool on the blue. So I chose a orange color, I guess, orange color outline with with this kind of radial, the blue orange radial gradient, which looks pretty nice. I like that coloring for some reason. Maybe it looks a bit like that orange circle in the middle of the India flag or somewhere. I don't know. Does it look like that? I don't remember. But yeah, here we go. I paste a bunch of these whatever radial bursts all over the place because it looks cute. You know, it could they could be like dandelions, but like blue orange versions of dandelions. The horse is having fun in them. And then after that, what do I do? Uh, I decide to put a text, and the text says the orange. Okay, let me just skip through and 47, 41. Okay, so the orange horse of Singapore is what I type in the text. And after repositioning it, and pushing the text in a way to make it look like that, do what I usually do in my um, title cards. You know, the effect of putting the text here and then putting the next line offset in the sense. And yeah, so yeah, I changed it to blue, and I'm saving it. Yay! Yeah, thanks guys. That's about it. I have nothing else to say today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I made it 30 minutes for you instead of 50 minutes. And bye. I guess thank you and bye. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to draw channel art, then follow the channel art template. I think you can find it somewhere in YouTube. Maybe I'll put a link to it if I still have the link. Yeah.